troops to Paris for its liberation, especially since the Battle of Normandy took a lot longer than it was supposed to. So the idea was to bypass the city and head east. They didn't want to, end up fighting in the city, destroying, losing a lot of men and equipments. And also, let's face it, the idea was to get to Berlin before the Russians did, coming from the other side. But, of course, for France, it was very, very important that troops would be sent for the liberation of the city, because Paris was such a symbol. So negotiations started, and while those negotiations were going on, the gentleman who was head of the French resistance here in Paris, a gentleman who was called Rolles Tanguy, with the main leaders of the groups, they decided to start an insurrection in Paris and start fighting for the liberation of Paris. Now, as we drive up, if you look on your right-hand side, there are the fences of the Luxembourg Gardens, and coming up on your right-hand side, you're going to see in the building that is here on my right, which is an engineer school, look right there, see all the impacts of bullets right there? Those are traces of the fights for the liberation of Paris. The negotiations went through, and it was decided to take the time to liberate Paris, and the privilege was given to French troops to be the first ones to come in the city on the 25th of August of 1944. They were a tanks division. They were equipped with American tanks. They were led by a gentleman who'd carried on fighting throughout the war. He was called Leclerc, and his name was given to this boulevard a bit further down. And they came down this way. We're going to go over to the right-hand side here.